At the end of this assignment, you will be able to pin and unpin items on the taskbar, pin and unpin items on the Start menu, and pin and unpin items on a jump list. Pinning is a great way to add shortcuts to your most often used programs in Windows 10. Pinned items will always be displayed in the specified list until they are unpinned. You can pin items to the taskbar or to the Start menu. This saves a lot of clicks and makes you more efficient. Let us pin the Paint application to the taskbar. Click the Start button. Scroll down the alphabetical list on the left to Windows Accessories and click. Now, right-click on the Paint icon to display some options. Click More to display more options and click Pin to Taskbar. The program will be pinned to the taskbar. You can also pin the program to the taskbar by dragging it. For this, click the icon from the Start menu, hold the mouse button down and drag it to the taskbar. The program is pinned to your taskbar. To unpin an item from the taskbar, right-click on the icon and select Unpin from Taskbar. If you use a program regularly, you can create a shortcut to it by pinning the program icon to the Tiles section of the Start menu. Right-click the program icon you want to pin to your Tiles section and then click Pin to Start. Similarly, to remove a program, right-click the icon and then click Unpin from Start. Removing a program icon from the Start menu does not remove it from the All Apps list or uninstall the program. Jump lists for any application or a program on the taskbar provide quick access to the things that you use most often. To view the jump list for a program, right-click the program icon on the taskbar. You will see a list of recently used items. To pin an item from this list, right-click on it and then select Pin to this list or click the Push Pin icon. To unpin an item from the list, right-click on it and select Unpin from this list or click the Push Pin icon once again. To open an item from a jump list, click the item. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned pinning and unpinning items on the taskbar, pinning and unpinning items on the Start menu, and pinning and unpinning items on a jump list. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to describe Windows Explorer, explain files, folders, and libraries, and list the default libraries for a user. Windows Explorer is a file manager application which provides a graphical user interface for accessing the file systems. It is sometimes referred as Windows Shell, Explorer.exe, File Explorer, or simply Explorer. Windows Explorer is one of the default icons in the Windows 10 taskbar. Click the taskbar icon to open Windows Explorer. You can also click Start, scroll down the alphabetical list on the left to Windows System, and click. From the drop-down list, select File Explorer. In a computer, a file is an object that contains a collection of related information. Each item, whether it is a plain text document, a letter in Word, or contains music, is called a file. A computer represents files with icons. By looking at a file icon, you can tell what kind of file it is. Some common file icons are displayed here. The name of a file consists of two parts, the file name and the extension. Different types of files are stored with different extensions. For example, a document created using Microsoft Word 2013 is stored with the extension .docx, while a document created using Notepad is stored with the extension .txt. A folder is a container in which you can store files. Arranging files into logical groups makes it easy to locate any particular file. You could say that a folder is a named area on a disk that is used to store related subfolders and files. A folder within a folder is known as a subfolder. The Libraries feature in Windows 10 makes it easier to manage your files and folders. To show libraries in the File Explorer, click the View tab at the top, click Navigation pane and select the Show Libraries option. You can also right-click in the Navigation pane and select Show Libraries. Libraries are user-defined collections of folders, and the action performed on the library will be applied to all folders in the library. Libraries let you access and arrange items from one or more folders quickly without moving them from their original location. Libraries themselves don't store your files or folders. Instead, they point to different folders on your hard disk or on an external drive attached to your computer. This gives you easy access to a category of files no matter where they are stored. For instance, if you have music files in folders on your hard disk and on an external drive, you can access all of your music files from one place using the Music Library. By default, a new user account in Windows 10 contains 6 libraries for different file types. These are Camera Roll, Saved Pictures, Documents, Music, Pictures, and Videos. Use the Camera Roll library to save photos captured using the Camera app. Use the Saved Pictures library to save pictures from other apps. Use the Documents library to organize and arrange word processing documents, spreadsheets, presentations, and other text-related files. Use the Pictures library to organize and arrange the digital pictures from the camera, scanner, or pictures received through email from other people. Use the Music library to organize and arrange digital music, such as songs that you copy or rip from an audio CD or download from the internet. Use the Video library to organize and arrange videos, such as clips from a digital camera or camcorder, or video files downloaded from the internet. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned Windows Explorer, files, folders, and libraries, and default libraries for a user.
Hey Veenu, move that table a bit to the left. Hey Sid, if I'm supposed to stay with you, then we better have a home network and it should be on Wi-Fi.
Hey Tiri, what does he mean by home network?
I thought that you would ask me this question. You remember LAN?
Yes, the local area connection, which connects two or more computers and other devices so that data can be transferred between them.
Yes, precisely. When this LAN is implemented in a home and has not too complex designs, then it is simply a home network.
So when LAN is in a home, it is a home network, right?
Yup. Now this looks okay. Let's go and get that Wi-Fi router to set it up. Wi-Fi? Yeah, fine. Anyways, you have bought it for me.
And what's this Wi-Fi business that Vinu was talking about?
Well, you remember that LAN is generally connected by using wires and cables?
Of course, I was just stuck in so many.
Well then, Wi-Fi or wireless LAN uses an access point, which is a device which uses radio waves to communicate and transfer data between computers and devices.
But Tiri, how does the device send and receive wireless LAN signals?
For that, Miri, computers have a small adapter or chip in them. This enables the computer to transfer data over Wi-Fi.
Does that mean that all computers can use Wi-Fi?
Well, Miri, that's a bit complicated. See, the older computers don't have Wi-Fi cards as Wi-Fi did not exist then. But then, as Wi-Fi was established, newer and newer technologies of Wi-Fi became available.
Let me guess. As they became better and newer, the range became more and data transfer was more.
Yes. As newer protocols were introduced, like A, B, G and N, the data rate increased from 12 megabits to 300 megabits and range also increased dramatically.
Good! So when we get my tablet computer for my birthday, I will be able to use the internet in here without any wires.
You have collected so many coins. Hey, see this coin. It was printed during 1947. Wow! Find that coin! It's very important! Got it! This is one of the rare coins. Now, give me a nice coffee. And by the way, really impressive coin collection, buddy. Hold on, Miri. I will unplug the cables first and then take you out of this whole mess. Let's have a nap. Because once they come, it will be a lot of noise again.
Miri, wake up! You were just having a bad dream. But what were you running away from? Snakes! They were horrible, Tiri. And they were looking like those cables that I was caught under.
I see. We must now remove your fright of those things. Come with me.
See, this one. This one was trying to poke these things in me.
Miri, that is called a twisted pair cable. They can be either single pair twisted or 6 pair twisted and are used for telephones or Ethernet.
So what is this one? It looks scary even like this.
That cable is called a coaxial. Instead of multiple thin strands in the twisted pair, this has a thick copper wire. It has a capacity 80 times that of twisted cables, and this type of cable is used for television signals and so on.
This one was nice. It had got light coming out of its tips.
That's a fiber optic cable, Miri. It uses pulses of light through these tubes of glass to transfer data. It has 26,000 times more capacity to transfer data than a twisted pair.
Ah! I hope I won't have nightmares like that again.
You better not be scared of something this simple.
But remember, Tiri, it took 3 different types of cable to tie me down in the morning. That's how strong I am.
WhatsApp message without saving contact. Well, does it happen to you that you need to communicate with someone, message him or her on WhatsApp just once or twice, and so you actually don't want to store their number in your contacts, but because you don't find this option anywhere, you simply end up saving their number? Don't worry, I'm going to tell you the way to it. Go to your browser and type https://wa.me another forward slash, and now write the country code. Say for example for India it is 91, and now type the phone number. It will lead you to a page where you can continue to chat, and you are now brought to WhatsApp, where you can type a message, share documents, videos, like any other chat. This also can be done from desktop using WhatsApp web. So, did you understand? WhatsApp font formatting. Do you receive such messages on WhatsApp where some text looks highlighted or italicized? And have you wanted to write your messages in this way? Well, then you are about to see it in just a moment. For example, here this message that I am writing is important, so I want to highlight it, make it bold. So I'll type a star before and after the text. Now the text, please read this instruction carefully, needs to be in italics. So put an underscore before and after it. Now complete the message and send it. See, the desired font formatting has been applied. That's it. Quite handy, huh? Bookmarking WhatsApp messages. Using WhatsApp is one of the biggest advantages of having a smartphone. So much so that around 1 billion people use WhatsApp daily, and on an average they spend more than 3 hours over it. I am sure you also must be finding WhatsApp to be quite useful, not only in your personal but professional life as well. There are so many things which can be done, like sharing contacts, photos, videos, messages. But due to its handy nature, there are so many things that we receive every day, and due to this, at times it becomes little difficult to track down few important messages or documents. And for this, we have a feature of bookmarking these messages. Like here, say I want to bookmark a specific address shared with me. So I'll just select it and click on the star icon here, so that now this message is bookmarked. Similarly, I can bookmark few other messages, documents as well. And whenever I need these again, I can simply go to menu and click Start Messages, and the list of these starred messages appears in front of me. And from here, I can very easily find out the desired message. Isn't it easy? It is equally easy from WhatsApp web login. Simply go to the option of the message and click Star Message, and whenever you require the message, click Menu and click Start. And then that's it. Isn't it easy? Do try it next time you come across any important message on WhatsApp. WhatsApp marked to answer later. With the convenience of communication, there comes a difficulty while using WhatsApp. And that is, at times while we receive a message, and maybe either we are busy at the moment or we need some quiet time to reply to it. For that moment, we just read that message and leave it. Later, at times, we can forget to reply to it, and don't worry, it is a common thing. But it might create a misunderstanding and wrong impression about you. Have you ever faced it? Well, then let that be the last time. You can mark these messages to answer later. Just select the chat, go to menu and click Mark as Unread. Now you can see a round mark stating it is still unread. You can mark it even while you are using WhatsApp web. Simply go to the chat, click the drop down and select Mark as Unread. With this, now whenever you are free or ready to answer to this message, you can go to chat and reply without missing it. Isn't it the most responsible way of using WhatsApp? Do make it a practice. Bye. WhatsApp two-step verification. Roshan's smartphone was stolen. Though this was a loss for him, he surely was not worried about his data, as he had protected it by handset locking. Also had lodged a complaint in police. His friend asked him about this SIM and WhatsApp though, but Roshan had it covered with two-step verification in WhatsApp. Do you want to know? What is it exactly? Let's see then. To protect your WhatsApp account, it is necessary that you turn two-step verification on. This would demand your PIN when registering your phone number with WhatsApp again. For this, click on Menu, click Settings. Now click on Account. Here you will find option of two-step verification. Now it will ask for a 6-digit PIN. Here, for example, I am entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you should avoid such simple series or birthdays or anniversary dates, etc. Second step of verification is giving your email ID, which will be used to reset this PIN, just in case if you forget it. Enter it here. Now confirm this mail ID. Now you can see two-step verification is enabled. WhatsApp
In order to start typing correctly, it's important to know where your fingers should rest on the keyboard when they are not actively typing a letter. To maximize the range your two hands can reach, they should be positioned in the middle of the keyboard. Your left fingers should be resting on the letters A, S, D, and F, and your right fingers should be resting on the keys J, K, L, and semicolon. Both your thumbs should be resting on the space bar, the long key in the lower center of the keyboard. This set of 8 keys is known as the home row. It's very important to remember this position because every time you type a letter, the finger that was used should move back to the home row. On most keyboards, the F and J keys have a slight bump in the form of a raised bar or dot on top, so your index fingers can easily tell when they are back on the home row. Does your keyboard have these bumps? If so, close your eyes and try to position your index fingers on them. Then position the other 6 fingers in their home row positions as well. In order to start typing, the space bar is used to put spaces between words and sentences. With your thumbs resting here, no matter which hand is used to type the last letter, you can use the thumb from the opposite hand to press it. Some people prefer to type the space bar with the same thumb every time, and that's okay. The Enter key is one of the most important keys on the board. In a word processor, it creates another line when you hit it, but it has other functions such as executing a command in the same way a mouse click does. The right little finger is used for this key. So each of the 8 home row keys is pressed with a different finger. Let's press the first 4 keys and then the next 4 with a space in between. A, S, D, F, then press space. Now J, K, L, semicolon. Now press enter and type the same letters again. Don't worry about speed and accuracy. Relax. However, always use the correct finger keystroke pattern. Speed and accuracy will develop naturally through practice once your fingers have been correctly trained. No talking. Typing requires concentration. Talking disrupts the learning process. Don't Now it's time to expand the home row a little bit and give the index fingers and right little finger some extra responsibility. With your fingers lightly resting on the home row, you will notice that there are two keys in the center of the keyboard, the G and H keys. These keys are typed with the indexed finger closest to the corresponding key. For example, the left index finger is used to type the G key, and the right index finger is used to type the H key. Remember, once a keystroke is made, the finger should always return to its initial position on the home row. As you can see, when I type the letter G, my index finger moves slightly to the right to the rest on the G key. All of my other fingers remain in their home row position, and after G is pressed, my index finger returns to the home row. The same goes for the H key as I type it with my right index finger. Now it's time. Press the apostrophe key by simply moving the little finger slightly to the right of its home row position. As always, your fingers should remain in their home row position and the little finger should return after the character has been typed. Do you have an extra 15 minutes? Then you can complete a couple of practice exercises. It might not sound like much, but doing this can help you develop your typing skills further. Think about what you have accomplished after each exercise. If you're not satisfied with an exercise, then re-key the exercise. Do you have an extra 15? There's one last character on the home row that we still haven't talked about, the apostrophe key. This is located just to right of the semicolon key on the right side of the home row. This is quite an important key when it comes to typing because it's used a lot. It almost always comes in the middle of a word like you are, they are, or can't, as well in many other words denoting possession. For example, Aryan's book and Julia's dress. The apostrophe is typed with the right hand's little finger. There's one. Press the apostrophe key by simply moving the little finger slightly to the right of its home row position. As always, your fingers should remain in their home row position and the little finger should return after the character has been typed. Did you know the average person's left hand does 56% of the typing? Typewriter is the longest word that can be made using the letters on one row of the keyboard only. Did you know?